This is going to be part 3. We're going to look at a few of the new items that are available during the mid-game. So, first of all, by the mid-game, by which I mean technologically the mid-game, so we've got plated, and we've got magnetic weapons. You'll have access to some new proving ground items. Okay, now obviously I've got a lot of mods on, so not too much of this is actually added by my mod. But let's find. Here we go. Okay, so for example, here we've got after plasma grenades, you'll have access to a new advanced explosive charge fabrication project. This is going to produce a random explosive charge. There are only 4 at the moment. There'll maybe be more in future. I've run this a few times. I've got not a resistance order, but a regional bonus that makes it instant. So I've got a few of these. I've got 2 of the crack bombs, or the crack charges, which are an anti-tank, anti-armor kind of item, and I've got an implosion. I think it's called an implosion charge, which is a super flashbang demolition charge thing. It's pretty impressive when it goes off. Okay, and also this is something you'll get after the after plated armor. You'll actually get some new armor mods, and there are 5 random armor mods plus a basic armor improvement. It's a upgrade over the ceramic plating, which doesn't really add too much in the way of stats, but it is lighter. So it's definitely an upgrade in that respect because it doesn't slow your troops down as much. Here we've got a variety of things we can get. You can see here on the picture a handful of, well, 5 of the items that you can get. There are only 5 items in fact. So we've got things like walker servos. I can show those to you later on. We've got a tactical uplink thing, which is very good for sort of buffing, debuffing role. Devastator harness, which allows you to carry a heavy weapon. Munitions carrier. I think we have a munitions carrier, which gives you a bonus use of most heavy weapons, rockets, explosive charges, and basically anything that goes bang or boom. You get more of it with a munitions carrier. Disadvantage is it's extremely heavy, so it really slows your troops down. But they've got a lot more firepower potentially as a result, and also just a grapple. This is probably the least exciting thing here, but it's sometimes useful to be able to put a grapple on someone who otherwise can't take a grapple. Reaper, for example, can benefit from a grapple. Then, and I'll be talking about this a little bit later on, we've also got a few things unlocked from various techs. Okay, these are the fruits of some of the breakthroughs. A lot of the items that are unlocked by technology research are unlocked by the mid-game. At this stage, you're starting to get things coming up that are proving grounds projects, or are as a result of the breakthroughs, which I'll talk about in a minute. Okay, so I'm going to talk about another feature of this mod. One of the things that you'll get after certain researches are these bridge technologies, and we're going to have a look at this one here. This is unlocked after the Spectre autopsy, and what it's going to do is it's going to give us access to some breakthroughs. So of course, as you know, the breakthroughs are random, each time you play through. But what we're going to unlock is a chance to get one of these very powerful breakthroughs. What they do is unlock an additional item that will be quite strong. Also, the base tech here, for example, nanotech warfare, that's going to unlock something that will allow us to skull mine a bit better. I've got psionic field theory here, which is another one of these bridge techs that will unlock more breakthrough. This one will give us the anima shield, which is a bit of an upgrade to the mind shield. The item they give you is, by researching them, isn't necessarily so strong, but the breakthroughs are what you're fishing for. We're going to unlock some of these now, and hopefully we'll come back in a little while and we'll get one of these breakthroughs. And now coming back, we've got the unlock from the research, which is it. Nanotechnological warfare. And that's going to give us the nanojack module, which is going to allow us to use skull mine a lot more. So we'll probably research skull mine and get one of these, and maybe we can show it off. I think I'm going to unlock this one as well, the psionic field theory. I don't think that we'll be able to get the breakthroughs until after we've researched Illyrium, but we may as well do it now because the anima shield is quite useful. Let's go do that. And let's go to engineering and the proving ground, and we'll queue up. Let's see, we need to research skull mining.
Interesting choice. I'll send word as soon as we're finished, Commander.
And we need to score ourselves a nanojack module. Nanotech warfare stuff can be a little bit expensive on Spectre corpses, which can be in short supply sometimes. But they can be pretty strong, so I think it's worth it. Okay, here we are about a month later, and we've actually got one of these breakthroughs from the nanotech warfare, available as a breakthrough covert action. So once this is done, we'll actually find out what we're going to get. There are currently only 3 items that we can possibly get from nanotech warfare, but there will be more added. Okay, so here we are on loadout. I've done the loadouts this time. We've got a sabotaged alien facility, xenoform wilderness. This is quite an important mission. I need to get this because the clock is counting down. I've got some sit reps. I've got cultist incursion and skirmisher battle master party. Those are going to make the AO pretty busy. I've also got open terrain, which is from my mod, which I don't know when that's coming out, but that'll come out eventually. That's just going to make cover a little less effective, so we're going to get less protection from cover, which is worth knowing. Against the enemy, so we're seeing Andromedan Codex Sectopod, Shield Bearer Heavy Mech, Veteran Purifier. It's a lot of heavy stuff. There's only 9 of them, but they're pretty powerful. I'm feeling a little bit undergunned here with this team, but I want to show some stuff off. So let's go through what I've equipped on everyone. Oh, and very important, I forgot to mention, I suspect the Viper King is on this mission, which is why I've equipped sort of the way I have. So we've got this character here, our slab, who's just hopefully going to tank a lot of this firepower. I've upgraded them to an alloy plate. They're also carrying Mark II regen, which is going to help them maintain their health pool. Next we've got nothing really that special until you look at the armor mod here. We've got the munitions carrier on our grenadier. That's going to give them an extra use of all of these things. I think with their skills included, they actually have 3 frost grenades. They're going to be very slow though, but I have balanced that out hopefully with giving them a Watcher SMG, sorry, a light weapon. This SMG is going to allow them to move around quickly. Their bondmate Krishnama is bringing our heavy firepower, which is hopefully going to allow us to beat the Sectopod and the Andromedan. We've got this Crag, which is from a different mod, from the disposable rocket launchers mod. We can carry that in our heavy weapon slot because we're using a Devastator armor mod. This will allow us to carry a heavy weapon. I don't have any fancy heavy weapons to show off just now. In fact, this mod only adds 1 heavy weapon anyway for now. So we're carrying an extra heavy weapon there. We're also going to put HE rounds on this character. They can shoot twice a turn. So HE rounds are going to allow them to stack the additional damage debuff on targets. They're also carrying our implosion charge here, which is going to do a bit of shred. It's got a very large blast, and it's going to destroy cover and has a good chance to disorient and stun targets. So we'll see what we can have happen with that. Now, here we've got a snake lady who's joined us recently. She's here because I want to be able to spot the enemy at a range, hopefully be able to set up ambushes. So I've given her the passive sensors. So she's on top of that with one of her other abilities elsewhere. She's going to have pretty good sight radius. Nothing much to talk about with her. Then going on to our assault, or our Raging Bull character here. She's carrying a few items. She's got a leg assist, a mod which is a bit like a Walker Servos thing. It'll give her a little bit more mobility, but also it will allow her to periodically get an extra movement action, so she can really move it when she wants to. Also, we have the Anima Shield, which is an item that's unlocked by researching one of the new researchers, which is let me see, Psionic Field Theory. Will give you the Anima Shield. This is going to give her a little bump in her health, and also do all the things that a normal Mind Shield does. So this is quite a good item. It's a bit expensive, but it is very good. Also, we have a Crack charge. This is one of our options for blowing up something very armoured. If I can get it working, I'm gonna make sure these are working for the demonstration. If I can get this working, it's going to do a lot of damage to a target, shred a lot of armor, pierces a lot of armor. So this should do a pretty hefty chunk of damage and shred a lot of armor off of even the Sectopod. So this is one of our key things for dealing with those. And then on the end here we have a hacker. I'm not sure if I'm going to have a lot of targets for them. I've got Leech Shield Bearer, Veteran Purifier. Okay, so the reason I'm taking this character is because I want to demonstrate the other item you get from Nanotech Warfare, one of the other new researches, which is the Nanojack module. Currently the localization is inaccurate here. What this actually does is give a small bonus to hacking, 25 bonus, and gives you 2 extra uses of Skull Mine. So this character can actually Skull Mine 3 times. So there's a reasonable chance that they'll be able to score some good Skull Mines. So that's all for loadout. I'll see you in the mission. Okay, here we are in tactical. So one important note before we get started is that I've recently found a incompatibility with extended explosive tweaks. If you enable precision explosives at the start of the campaign through the advanced options, the crack charges that we bought to take down the sector pod here, specifically just the crack charges, will not work. So if you're using this mod, you do have to bear that in mind. The munitions carrier will give you additional uses of nearly any explosive or heavy weapon or whatever you might think of. So we've got a lot of items there. Don't think there was anything too special on you. We do have our Mark II regen spray to use. That's a targetable thing. You can actually use this against people who are not currently injured. This allows you to actually apply the regeneration, and then although they won't get the initial burst of healing, they'll continue to benefit from the regeneration. So this is a good thing to put on to someone if you know they're likely to take a hit or two in the coming turns. Snake's nothing too special here. He's got a disposable rocket launcher in his heavy weapons slot, which he has courtesy of his heavy weapons armor mod. And we've got Walker servos or leg assist servos, which I can overcharge here using this ability. That'll give an extra movement only action to Teardrop so that she can roll up and shoot something in the face. So what I know from the start of this is that this is going to be a busy mission. I think we have a pretty large team of battle masters, the skirmisher battle masters from this sit rep here. You can see one of them up here. We've got to go and blow up an alien facility. There's very likely going to be a ruler on this operation, so we need to keep a frost bomb or two ready for that. We also have to worry about a sector pod and an Andromedan. So without further ado, let's get moving. I'm going to take Brit here because she has an enhanced line of sight. We're going to move her up as a scout first. And okay, we've encountered what's given us the battle music here. So I think we need to set up to deal with these. I'm pretty scared of the Andromedan. This looks like it could be safe here. So we'll try that. Okay. This is going to be pretty violent pretty quickly by the looks of things. Oh, there's the sector pod. That's wonderful news. Okay, we're engaging most of the map simultaneously. That's going to be wonderful. I need to soak some fire with slab here. Put up a shield wall. They should be pretty well defended there. Well, that's terrible. Brit can come out on the flank here and eliminate one of these codices. So we'll do that.
On your order.
Jerky. Right. Got a decent shot on this other codex, but I don't want to add more things to the playing field right now. I'd rather take some off the field.
Target neutralized.
Are they going to go for bind or... Oh, they've gone for a freeze. Well, that's not a freeze on us, so that's something. So we'll advance to there. Is that going to put us close enough? It's not a great shot. I'm going to take it anyway. did what I wanted it to. So I can't complain then. We can sneak them over and see if we can use them to take out the shield bearer, who is inevitably going to use their ability in this coming turn and give everyone shields, so it'll be a good target for that. Now, shotgunning wise, we can get onto a flank here and take a shot. From gunpoint. Now this would actually be a stun. I'm actually going to do that. Okay. So that should free up you. And then we have it. Okay. Now, who can we shoot at with a pistol? I think we're just going to hunker down. I'll go for the big punch, I think. Okay, that is great news. Although that battle master is probably in trouble. that I don't mind at all. This I'm terrified of. Oh, Wrathcan. That could be much worse. Okay, that's really not a problem. Okay, that was a good turn for us so far. That was very rude and unnecessary. Oh great, more friends. Who are they triggering on? Ah, they're triggering on the cultists, many of whom are missing their faces for some reason. So we're just going to see if it works. Oh, now that's not great for us. She's out of stun. He's in a bad place. But he also has a shotgun he can use. Okay, we may be about to witness this team's demise, I think. Let's find a place for this shotgun to go. I think we're going to trigger our leg assist servos to allow us to leg it over here. Yes, over here, over here. Right, where they can be of use. And also out of harm's way. Then we're going to use this skull mine ability because it's what we've got. Where are you? There we go. Got skull mine. And that's going to be in cover. This is not a great decision, but I'm going to do it to show off the item. So this should be giving us an increased chance on this hack as well, and if they actually live, then we'll have, oh, there we are. Okay, we've got a decent chance of actually getting that minor cash, so definitely, oh, we're taking the large cash, never mind. Probably should have done the freeze there, but never mind. This is fine. I'm going to throw out that frost bomb if I can find it. There you are. Let's pop that on our Viper King friend here so that we can do the rest of our turn in peace. Does that work? Maybe that doesn't work on the Viper King. Okay. That was, or it was a miss, I'm not sure. Yes. Oh, beautiful. Animation doesn't work quite right, does it? Okay, I'm going to be a heartless so-and-so and let that skirmisher get squeezed. Right, question is, do we go for the scare off the Viper approach and then deal with the sector pod? Or try and take out the sector pod and just deal with what the Viper's doing? I think we're going to try and scare off the Viper King. Change of tactics there. So he's going to go and rebind. There's actually a chance of a stun on this. Ah, dodge. I went for a rebind there. Okay, I've got a crazy plan. We're going to drop the implosion charge here. This is just going to have a chance of stunning everything. Oh, do I want to do this? Is this a bad idea? This is probably a bad idea. Ah, let's use it. I'm here to show things off. This only does a tiny amount of damage, so I don't really mind friendlies being in the area. Though it is going to stun and disorient pretty much everyone. Well, it's got a chance to stun, to be precise. Unfortunately, it didn't go off on the Viper like I'd hoped. Everyone took a fair bit of damage. Okay, that was enough to crush. Sec pod, of course, has 3 AP, so it's still going to have 2 AP. Quite likely to kill someone here. Or several someones. That was great. You might be close to... Ah, there it is. Oh, and another shot. Lovely. Okay, so that one's out. Now, we've just got 3 big tough robots to try and deal with. Let's see if we can get that frost bomb to do its job. It's frozen. Okay, that's great. Might as well take a shot. Right, well the blast didn't hit them, so that's good. Okay, the freeze only removed one action point there, so could have been better. Oh, wonderful. Right. Well, that was a terrible idea, wasn't it? The Battle Master party's getting pretty beaten up here, but I don't know that we'd have had any chance of dealing with this without their firepower. I'm halfway tempted to just run up and double barrel shotgun this thing, because we've got blast padding. We'll go for both barrels. That took most of it off. Hopefully we can finish it off. Nope. One hit point. I don't even have to waste ammunition. Last hit point. Right. Oh, I forgot we got explosive ammunition on Snake. My mistake. Okay, what do we get? And because I have delayed evacs, I think we'll consider getting an evac down this turn. About here. Okay, so let's start eliminating these enemies. I'm much more worried about this character here. I think I'll just take the 80% shot here. Oh, defected. Wonderful. We were completely out of position for this engagement, unfortunately. Smoke. Right, can we can at least grapple up. I'm very nervous being this exposed. I really do not want this Templar to live. And they came back to life again. Okay, great. Okay, back on our turn. Somehow the flanked shield bearer actually managed to survive that, so I'm going to see what's in their head. Oh, we missed. Oh well, that's some bad luck. But we can see that necromancer, that would be a nice target to bring down. Let's drop one of these. Okay, not drop one of these. I want to throw a smoke grenade just in case. Let's take a pistol shot. That's guaranteed removal of one of them. Let's get that smoke grenade down. That puts him onto Overwatch, and I think we taking a chance taking Overwatch here. Okay. So we should have a little bit of Overwatch if they come far enough forward. They've been on fire a lot. That's very unfortunate. Lightning reflexes. There's a crit for a whole 1 point of damage, so I think we're still okay there. Crit for 1 again. Okay. Evac's popped, but we still haven't done the objective, so let's apply some regen. Oh, yep, that does actually remove burning. It removes, regen removes some of the same things the medikit would. Oh, they have return fire. That's fun. Now this would be good if we could pick this kill up. Wonderful. Short undying wheel means. Acid. How's the acid grenade looking? Pretty decent. Oh, that's very good. I'm not too worried about Teardrop taking hits here, so we'll advance and see if we can eliminate the Necromancer at the back. That looks good. That's likely to be a kill with the acid damage. Oh, it's definitely a kill. Okay, they may well be able to, yes, pick up that last kill. Okay, so that's us clear here. We need to complete the objective and get out of here.
Menace 1-5, status confirmed. X4 charges are armed. Move to the extraction point for immediate evac.
Okay, and somehow the whole team actually managed to make it to evac in one piece. That's incredible. Good news for the rest of this campaign. And that's the end of this facility.
Menace 1-5, status confirmed. X4 charges detonating.
Okay, so that will be the end of this part. In the next part, we'll look at the items that you can get in the very late game. We do have some of these coming up soon. We've got a Psionic Field Generator, as I mentioned. We've got some other breakthrough related things coming up, and we'll have a little look at that. That will actually be the last video and will probably be released at the same time as this goes live on Steam. So, until then, I hope you enjoyed seeing the items that are available in the mid-game. Thank you for now. Bye.